Now let us see the objective of wasteland reclamation. To improve the physical structure and quality of soil, we are going for the wasteland reclamation, and also to prevent the soil erosion, flooding and landslides, and also to avoid the over exploitation of natural resources, to conserve the biological resources and natural ecosystem. We are going for the wasteland reclamation. Now let us see the methods. First one is the drainage. Excessive water is removed by the artificial drainage. This process used for waterlogged soil reclamation. Now let us see the leaching. This method is suitable for the salty region. Leaching is the process of removal salt from soil by applying excess of water. Third one is the irrigation process. High frequency irrigation with controlled amount of water helps to maintain the better water availability. And then fourth one is the green manure and biofertilizer. Application of green manure is found to improve the saline soils. And next one is the application of gypsum. Soil fertility can be increased by adding gypsum. Sixth one is the afforestation programs. The National Commission of Agriculture has launched several afforestation schemes. The National Developmental Board has decided to bring 5 million hectares of wasteland annually for firewood and fodder plantation. Seventh one is the social forestry programs. These programs involve strip plantation on road, canal sites and degraded forest land. Now we are going to see about the consumerism and waste product. Consumerism refers to the consumption of natural resources by the people. It is organized movement of citizen and government. The special consideration is given to improve the rights and powers of buyers in relation to the seller. It related to the population growth and demand, and also needs of resources increased. Now let us see the traditionally favorable rights of seller. The seller has the right to introduce any product, and also he has the rights to charge any price for its product, and he has the right to spend any amount to promote their product, and they are having rights to use incentive to promote their products. Now let us see the traditional buyer's right. The right to buy or not to buy. They are having right to buy or not to buy. The right to expect a product to be safe, and also he has the right, or they have right to expect a product to from us client. Now let us see the important information to be known by buyers. Ingredients of the product must be known by buyers, and the manufacturing date and expiry date must be known by buyers. And whether the product has been manufactured against an established law of nature and are involved in rights violation, that must be known by buyers. Now let us see the objectives of consumerization. It improves the power and rights of the buyer, and it involves making the manufacturer liable for the entire life cycle of a product. It forces the manufacturer to reuse and recycle product after usage. Items which are very hard to decompose can be returned to the manufacturer for reclaiming useful parts and disposing the rest. The reusable packing material like bottles can be returned to the manufacturer. It makes the product cheaper and avoids pollution. Active consumerization increases the human health and happiness and saves resources. Now let us see the sources of waste. Agricultural, mining and industrial and municipal waste. These are the source of the waste. Now let us see some example for waste products. That is glass, paper, garbage. These are the example. When we look at the electrical and electronic waste, computer, mobile phones, printers, Xerox machine, calculator, these are the electrical and electronic wastes. Now let us see the effect of waste. The waste released to the chemical industry from explosive or dangerous to human life. The dumped waste degrades soil and makes unfit for irrigation. E-waste contain more than 1,000 chemicals which are toxic and causes environmental pollution. In computer, uh, lead present in monitor, cadmium in chips and cathode ray tube, PVC in cables, all this causes cancer and other respiratory problems. The plastics are difficult to recycle and their consumption, and their combustion reaction produces toxic gases. These are the some effects of wastes. Now let us see what are the factors affecting the consumerism and generation of waste. First one is the people overpopulation. It causes degradation of resources, poverty, and premature death. This situation occurs in less developed countries. Second one is the consumption overpopulation. It occurs in where there are less people than the available resources. Therefore, overexploitation takes place. Environmental legislation and laws. The major environmental problems around us are air and water pollution by industries, forestry, land resources, and urbanization, waste management. These are the environmental legislation and laws.